very good morning, or wherever you are, morning, evening, afternoon. It is afternoon here in India. It's a lovely day. It's a sunny day. So I'm facing the camera again. So I am, however, not going to be doing the reading, with my face on camera, because I want you to see the cards, right? And that's the whole point of it, right? So I just wanted to come on camera to say that I'm really excited for this month. Spirituality, all those supernatural things, they've always been, something that I've been personally very, very interested in. So it just came up, this idea just came to me recently. So I was like, okay, fine, let's try doing something on those lines. I still remember, this is a funny thing from my childhood years. I still remember I and a couple of friends, were kind of exchanging ghost stories. We were on vacation. And we were exchanging ghost stories, and I remember when it was my time for the story to start, the lights went off and there was a storm there, and everyone was like, there's something wrong with you. I'm sure you guys know, if you're watching my video, you guys know what I mean, right? So yeah, that was on a side note. So it's something that has always interested me, right, since I was very young. So I thought I'd just, do those kind of readings this month, entire of this month. And that does not mean that we will not include romantic readings or futuristic readings, but everything is going to be with a twist of supernatural, okay? Okay, now also, for people who want to check out my previous readings, I have done a lot of those, really deep and intense and spiritual sort of readings before, and I've just categorized them according to playlists. So, there are different categories in it. So if you would like to, you can go ahead and check them out. The sound quality is a bit low because I was just starting off at that time. But in any case, they're all there, and we are going to add more now. Okay, so before I sign off, thank you guys so much for all your donations, your likes, your subscribes. Honestly grateful for it. Okay, thank you so much. Hi guys, so let us start with our reading today. Unusual topic, like we discussed, and today we're looking at what are the energies surrounding you. Please don't be scared, okay? There's nothing wrong, nothing scary that's going to come out of it. The intention I put forward is to let us know what is for our highest good, okay? So I would like you to please select your piles, pile 1, 2 and 3. Pile 1 is the light blue and white, light blue and blue stone. Pile 2 is the white stone. I don't think you can see it on the white table. This is the white stone. And pile 3 is the golden one, golden stone. All right, so please pause your videos and pick your pile. What energies surround you at this time? Okay, so let us start with pile 1. Right, so pile 1 with the light blue and blue stone. What energies surround you? Open intuition, seek clarification. Elder, move beyond ancestral patterns. Okay. The shadow side, the devil card. Please don't be scared with that, okay? Three of Cups. The Chariot. And empowerment. Okay. I hope these are fitting. Right, guys. So what I am seeing here is, first of all, that you have around 3 spirit guides right now, okay, who are around you. All right, one of them is a pretty strong ancestor of yours. It looks like a male figure to me. So it's possible that it might be someone who has passed away in your family. They are, if you see the posture of this person, he's guarding you. Okay, he seems to be guarding you and kind of protecting you from any kind of negative energies. All right, I feel he's part of these 3 people, and they're basically mainly 3 spirit guides around you right now. Okay, I don't know why 3 of Cups for me always seems to indicate, or at least in spiritual readings, indicates spirit guides. Okay, so you have the energy of a very strong elder, a very strong ancestor, someone you might have known or maybe not known also. All right, maybe they are far up the family tree. Okay, now they are constantly surrounding you, I am seeing. Okay, they're constantly surrounding you. Now, with the open intuition card, I'm seeing eyes everywhere. Okay, I have a feeling with this, and this is the color indigo. Okay, indigo rules the third eye chakra. You can see an eye here as well. So I have a feeling that your guides and your ancestors are trying to kind of like empower you to open your intuition up. Okay, because I sense with this shadow side that some of you are like really trapped in some sort of negative emotions. All right, maybe you are in some stuck situations, maybe you are facing some sort of hurdles in life and you are kind of emotionally low, maybe feeling trapped or something. Maybe there are other people who maybe you feel that there are other people who are entrapping you. You don't seem to be facing a very good time right now, and your guides are sort of trying to push you and empower you towards opening up to your intuition. Okay, now the reason that they're doing that, I sense, is so that you can get empowered enough to push through this shadow side that you are facing. All right, so I would say the first card here is you guys are probably facing some sort of entrapped situation, negative emotions, depression, emotional mood swings, something on those lines. And so you have intense protection from your guides and your ancestors at this time in order to push you to open up your third eye, your intuitive capabilities, to empower you enough to move out of this situation. I'm literally seeing that, you going from the devil energy and coming out here with the chariot energy. But, before this happens, there is a lot of power that is needed. So what I'm sensing is that this is like the building up of power with you guys. Pile number 3, there is some power building up within you, I'm sensing. All right, now with this empowerment card, I'm also seeing the moon here. So your intuitive powers are being opened up very majorly, and that is what is happening in your energetic field. Those are the energies around you. Okay, that of seeing beyond. Okay, that of seeing clarity, and getting empowered enough to take certain very important decisions that make you progress out of this stagnant and stuck energy. I'm seeing very intense spirit guide support and energies with you, ancestors, especially one ancestor I sense, okay? And with this empowerment card, I'm also feeling that this is your higher self, right? Because she has this halo around her, and this is about empowerment. So this is about you empowering yourself to come into an energy, okay, of moving on with your life. All right, so this is literally your higher self you are basically being awakened spiritually by these energies. There's a lot of indigo energy around you, okay? So it's possible your third eye chakra is opening up, okay? It's even possible that your maybe even your crown chakra, but you're surrounded by that kind of an energy of wanting to seek clarification about what to do next in your life. Possibly you guys are, like I said, entrapped in some situation. You're not understanding what decision to take to get out of it. All right, now they are saying that the decision lies within you, and you will know once you empower yourself enough to open up your intuition. And actually you are going to be empowered when you go via your intuition. You need to open up to this intuition. I have a very strong feeling that the energies of around you are kind of very spiritual in nature at this time. Very spiritual. They're kind of like coexistent dark and light energies. The dark energies being your own trapped thoughts, right, or negative feelings, emotions, okay, and the light side being the positive thoughts or even your guides, kind of like it's almost like when you move out, when you start spiraling down into the dark thoughts, something makes you go the other direction, that of light. This is your guides working on you guys. These are the energies around you, right? Dark and light and dark, and all of us have those energies. Like at certain points in our lives, one energy would be more than the other, right? Sometimes the dark energy is more, sometimes the light energy is more, right, and vice versa. So this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing you guys kind of having a battle within, okay, and without, in terms of energies. Should I let myself spiral down into negativity, or should I let myself go ahead and look at the light, follow the light? And your guides are helping you every single time that you fall, every single time you stumble and start going down into the negative trap. I sense these are your guides who kind of pull you up again, and they are working to open your intuition so that you realize that when you get into these negative energies of depression or hopelessness or something like that, then it's something that is just an illusion, okay? When you see from your third eye, when you see clearly, okay, about your limited thinking, that you're thinking whatever your negative stuff that you're thinking is from a limited mindset, when you actually see, and you will see once your intuition is opened, okay, then you are going to be empowered enough to move out of this constantly up and down stuck situation. All right, you need to open yourself up to some sort of spiritual energies. If you're not into some spiritual work, I really sense that you guys, you need to sort of start doing some meditation or something, because you will connect. There's so much support around you in terms of energies. I mean, I'm literally seeing, even if you see this card, it's like this is your mind or heart, okay, and this is spirit guiding you, not to let these horses stagnate, right? Guiding you forever. Here is your higher self, right? Here is your ancestor. Here is your ancestor. Here are your spirit guides. I mean, you have so much of empowering energy, okay? Because I sense you need it at this time, pile number one. You need empowerment at this time so that you can, literally propel yourself out of this negative situation or emotion or whatever it is, okay? For some of you, I mean, this is on a very different note, and please take it as it resonates. Some people believe in it, some people don't. For some people, I do feel that there are some negative entity attachment or something like that might be there, okay? But you are kind of in the process of fighting it out, all right? And you are being very strongly helped by your ancestors, your spirit guides, your higher self, and you will come out of it. You will come out of it, but you need to just open yourself up to allow the positive energies to come through. So it's possible that when you just suddenly start feeling low, or something, it might not be something that is coming from within yourself. It might be something like a negative entity attachment, okay? Nothing scary about it, okay? You can just cleanse yourself, have a bath, have a salt bath or something, and then things will be fine, and you have all your spirit team helping you out. But for people who are pretty much doing really well at times and suddenly crash, okay? Sometimes it could be something like a negative shadow energy attachment, all right? So I don't know why I'm being told to talk about this. I generally don't talk about these things, but this seems, for some of you, I feel you need to know about this, right? If you out of the blue suddenly feel rock bottom when you were feeling perfectly fine, then there is something to do with external energies here. It's not something within yourself, all right? So you are having all the protection, nothing is going to happen to you, but it is tiring, I sense, to constantly go back up, to constantly go down and then back up, down and then back up. It's very, very intensely tiring, all right? The light is there, however, okay? Your spirit guides are there, and I sense this is the key card here, this and this. Open intuition and seek clarification, it says, okay? And here it is empowerment. So I sense you need to seek some clarification about what you need to do about this, all right? If it is indeed a negative entity attachment, all right? If not, then just open up to your intuition and you will know whether it is something that's coming from within you or without you. All right. And then secondly is empowerment. When I see empowerment, I mean to say protection, right? Protection meditations or something like that. Cleansing your auric field, cleansing your chakras, something like that, right? Empowering your energetic space so that you don't keep going back and forth or get stuck in this energy time and time again. All right. I really see that there'll be a lot of progress for some of you if you do that. Because it's literally like, your guides are kind of shifting your focus, to do something on those lines. Open to your intuition and seek clarifications. Empower yourself through meditation and cleanse is what I'm hearing. Cleanse. And by cleansing, it could mean, like I said, like a bath or a, smudging or incense or auric meditations, chakra balancing, those kind of things, all right? But you will have your answers, if you just open up to your intuition. Maybe you are not wanting to accept some things, because I am seeing some sort of doubt here with the Chariot card. I am feeling that you know something about this, what makes you go down, but you are not willing to accept it. Your angels, your guides, everyone, they're all telling you that that you need to do something to empower yourself. But I sense that you are still on the fence about it. Maybe you don't believe in things like that, but mostly I'm seeing, the very spiritual energies around you. Pile number one, very, very spiritual energies I am seeing with this card. Okay, it's indigo in color, it's that of the third eye chakra. I'm seeing eyes everywhere. Okay, you have your ancestor, one ancestor especially, okay, maybe a male grandfather figure or something, and maybe three spirit guides around you, as well as your higher self, right? They are around you in such strength because maybe you're not going through a very good time and they want you to get out of it. And the way you're going to get out of it is by opening to intuition, empowering yourself, okay, and you will get out of it after that. All right, now here also I feel there are some people who might be kind of, like back and forth about logic and intuition. Okay, you guys might be like, should I listen to my intuition about this, or should I, just go by what other people are saying? They're asking you very clearly to go with your instincts here, when it comes to getting out of this stuck situation. Okay, because with open intuition and empowerment, I'm seeing that this is going to have to be an inner thing. Okay, an inner decision or an inner change or something on those lines. All right, but then eventually I am seeing you going from the shadow side to the chariot. All right, and this is very, very good stuff. This is also empowerment. You will be empowered. Okay, but you do need to fight this energy, this depressive energy. All right, this darker energies, and you have plenty of support for that. Okay, now I'm going to close. This was very interesting, I must say. Okay, I'm seeing a lot more somehow in this card. Somehow, I don't know, I just feel like this is your energetic body kind of wanting you to do some sort of meditation, protection, something like that. I don't know why, I just feel that from this. It's a very strong card. Right, so let us go to pile number 2. Now, pile number 2 is the white stone. Mindful wisdom, create inner harmony. Page of Pentacles. The Lovers. Seven of Pentacles. Summer, bask in joy and light. And love. Okay, how beautiful is that? Lovers and love. That's lovely. That's actually literally lovely. Okay, so what are the energies surrounding you guys? Group 2. I am okay, so I cannot ignore the fact that I have the Lovers card here and then I have love here. You guys are I think you've either just embarked on a relationship or a connection or something like that, or you are about to. Okay, because I am definitely seeing the energy of romantic love here. Okay, for sure. And it's almost like, you have one angel around you who's kind of, if you have not yet met this person, and even if you have met this person, this angel is the one that has brought you towards this person. All right, so there is something about you guys being in the energy of a divinely orchestrated love connection or romantic connection. You are in it or you are going to be in it, because this is what is there in your energetic space. Okay, this is so lovely. Oh wow, this is lovely. It's just beautiful. I wish I had chosen this pile. It's so lovely. Okay. So yeah, so this is also some of your one specific angel, kind of guiding you to meet the person of your dreams. Okay. Mm, if you haven't met them already. Now, I also feel with this card here, mindful wisdom, create inner harmony. There is a very wise spirit, okay, very strong and wise spirit that is your spirit guide, okay, and their energy is always with you. So it's possible that, at times, you might have these bursts of insights or wisdom, and you might be like, where did that come from? Okay, it's because you have a very, very wise guide. This owl is the sign of wisdom, and I'm seeing this eyes of the owl glowing, and the owl is also in the mountain. So this is some very ascended person, who is in your energetic space, who is your guide. So we have a guide here which is very wise or ascended, and we have an angel here which is something to do with romance, okay, because he or she wants to bring sorry he or she wants to bring love into your life, romantic love, a beautiful connection. All right, if it hasn't come for you, to you already. Now when I see the page of pentacles energy and summer, bask in joy and light, I'm seeing there is also the energy of some new project starting off. Okay, this could be a business venture, because generally page of pentacles is more about business ventures, or work related stuff, or even some opportunity to make money. And it's possible that you guys have been waiting for this project to happen, or even waiting for this love to happen, okay, for some time now, right? So now there is something starting in the work sphere and also the love sphere. Okay, so I'm seeing that, your energetic field is kind of it's progressing towards this, but it's almost like, the spirit is kind of working behind the scenes to bring you into this energy of summer, bask in joy and light. They kind of building like a bee's nest. All right. They kind of building the bee's nest so that you can home in it, later. Bees also stand for homing, right? For settling down. So with love, lovers, joy, light, and summer, I don't know, for some of you I feel that there is an energy that has entered in your life. Maybe it's at a very rudimentary stage, very small stage right now, okay, but it is the energy of kind of like settling down in life, maybe even getting married or finding a partner, setting up home, kind of planning children, something on those lines. I'm seeing this as a very large part of your energetic space, pile number 2. Okay, and I sense it is something that you have been working, you've been waiting for quite a while, and maybe you've worked at it, you've sown your seeds, previously, planned it out that this is how you wanted, and now the energy of your plans coming in fruition is actually happening, mainly in love, I sense. Okay, because for business or for career, I'm seeing a new and positive start. All right, but it's not something big. Okay, for some of you I feel in terms of money, because these are very earthy cards, right? I mean, I can't really go supernatural on this. These are earthy cards, so it's like maybe some of you have some money coming to you which you have been waiting for, okay, or something on those lines, okay. But in terms of energy, you are surrounded by love. So I think for a lot of you, either you guys are are in love or dreaming of the one, and if that is the case, if you're still thinking of the one, then this is your angels working on getting that person to you. Okay, whether you are seeking a male or a female, or please apply the gender as it fits. All right. And also there is a energy of joy and light. It's a very light energy. I'm getting very pink and yellow energies here. Okay, it's almost like you guys are patient people. Okay, you're very loving people, very soft hearted people, and you kind of take your time because you're very wise. And this wise spirit guide is the one who gives you that sort of wisdom to wait till the right time, and everything is going to arrive. So you guys are like, I'm getting that energy that you guys are very relaxed, and somewhere, I mean, if you look at this lady's face here, it's like that something good is coming. All right, you just know it somewhere deep in your heart and soul. You have that wisdom. And this card also says create inner harmony. And this card and this card are almost similar in terms of what I am feeling. All right. So you guys have this very wise energy, very patient energy, that all good things happen at the right time. All right. And your time, I sense, pile number 2, is actually coming. Okay. Especially in love. All right. And I do feel that you guys are mostly like this, like patient people. You're not someone, I think, who jumps and, does things impulsively or cries because, just nothing is moving. I mean, there might have been frustrating moments in your life. We all have them. But I don't know. You're very wise. I don't know. And this guide, this ancestor around you is the one that actually is giving you that kind of harmony, inner harmony and wisdom to sort of, be patient till the time your gift arrives from the universe. For a lot of you, I'm sensing it's love, marriage, family, those kind of things. All right, for a lot of you. And it's almost like, that you've already pulled it into your energetic space, the kind of love you visualize. It's already come into your energetic space. Now it just has to take some tangible form, and I do see it taking tangible form with the Page of Pentacles here. Okay, it's all building, like the honeybee's nest. It's all building at this time, and very soon it's going to manifest in your reality. Pile number 2. Wow, this was such a sweet reading. Oh, okay, guys. That's pretty much what I see. I also feel, before I stop, I also feel that, the energy of your future, if you're looking for love, okay, I do feel that, the energy of your future significant other is also around you. Maybe telepathically you guys are connecting, or in dreams or something like that. Okay, but their energy is already kind of intertwined with yours. All right, so there is that as well. This pile was so sweet. Oh. Please let me know in your comments, guys. Okay, so I don't know, I mean, this was mostly a romantic pile, but let me know if it's not something. Maybe if you're not looking for something romantic, maybe you should choose something else, because that was for sure very romantic energy. Okay, so pile 3 with the golden stone. Guardian, guard your energy. Boundaries. Ten of Wands. King of Cups. 9 of Cups. And Spring. See your seeds grow. Okay. Okay, so pile number 3. What are the energies that are surrounding you at this time? So I feel pile number 3 that you guys might be a little overworked, at this time, or maybe just feeling a little burdened. I do feel that you're almost at the end of it, because 10 is the number of completion. You're almost nearing this castle that I see over here. So there is some long journey that you have been taking, and you are almost nearing it. All right. But yeah, there is a sense of tiredness here. Okay, there is some sort of tiredness. It could be emotional, it could be physical, something on those lines. Now, I feel that it's also possible that you have been carrying other people's past. Yeah, I don't know why I'm getting that. Maybe you guys are into energetic work or something like that, because I feel that you tend to kind of be empaths, okay, and you end up subconsciously carrying other people's problems in your energetic field, in your emotional or energetic field, okay, and that's why I'm seeing that a lot of times that you guys get drained, because this is not an internal burden, this is an external burden, okay, which is why I'm right after that I am seeing the card boundaries. You guys need to set your boundaries, all right, energetic boundaries, because you are ending up kind of absorbing other people's negativity or opinions or thoughts or something like that. I have a double energy of boundaries here. When I see guardian, guard your energy. Okay, this is almost like screaming out at me. This is your guide screaming out at me that you guys just need to shut down other people's opinions or absorbing energies. If you do not know, if you're doing this subconsciously or something like that, start doing some protection meditations, all right, and do some cleansing ritual or something on those lines, because you need to establish your boundaries here, okay. It's almost like your spirit guides they want you to guard your energies. They're literally like howling at you, you somewhere might be sensing it or something like that, that you are kind of taking on other people's energies. Don't do it, right? In fact, I'm seeing one very strong King of Cups guide around you, okay. King of Cups, it seems like a male guide, someone who has a lot of compassion, lot of love, lot of emotion for you, is also a guardian figure for you. So this could be either one person or this could be two people. So there might be one guardian angel that you have around you constantly, someone who is very strong, because this wolf looks kind of strong, right, very otherworldly. So either you have one very strong guardian angel, okay, or and one very compassionate and loving and supportive guide around you, okay, or both of these, the guardian and the King of Cups, could be one person, but I'm sensing this more as male energy here, and this as some sort of an angel energy, maybe like an archangel or something like that, all right. Now with the boundaries card, I don't know, I just keep seeing that you have to have like constant boundaries that you have to keep forming, because I really sense that a lot of people here in this pile are doing energetic work, all right. So once you do this, once you set your boundaries, you are coming into the 9 of Cups, guys. You are coming into the 9 of Cups, meaning that you are going to feel so much lighter. I mean, we're going from the 10 of Wands to the 9 of Cups. If you can see, she has only one cup here, okay, and rest of the 9 cups are in a boundary, right? So you need to keep other people's thoughts, opinions, energies, which are negative, obviously, which are not affecting you very well. You need to keep them at bay, to feel good, right? Now I also feel that with the spring card here, okay, see your seeds grow. There is an energy coming up when I pair up spring and nine of cups. I'm seeing that some sort of an energy of your wish fulfillment is coming into your energetic field. Okay, so it's like see your seeds grow. So springtime is coming, all right, for a lot of you, meaning that some wish that you had, some seeds you had planted about what you want in your life, okay, now they are growing, all right, and you probably can see that they are growing, and you are reaching your wish fulfillment. This is the energy around you is that of wish fulfillment. Okay, it's just that I feel that maybe other people might influence you, okay, and you sort of start maybe doubting that you will ever get that wish fulfillment. But it's almost like I'm seeing that the moment you stop that, the moment you go within and set your boundaries, you are going to emerge like this very strong yet very compassionate person, okay, someone who's able to help people, okay, but not harm oneself also in the process, right? So once you set your energetic intentions around you, put up your energetic boundaries, you end up being somebody who not only helps people, okay, but also is very compassionate to them, but also somebody who is like a guardian figure, who is very responsible for themselves as well, right? So you need to show yourself the compassion as well. Okay, now the other thing that I'm seeing here is with the King of Cups and the Nine of Cups and spring. Okay, this is something to do with some sort of a romantic energy here if you are looking at love. Okay, it could be a business also if that's what you're looking at. I'm seeing a person in your energetic field, the King of Cups, okay, whose energy has started attaching to you, and who is probably your wish fulfillment. Either you know this person, if you don't know this person's energy is growing, it's almost like the seeds are planted within them and within you, okay, and now those seeds are kind of growing so that they can come into this wish fulfillment. So for some of you, I feel there's someone approaching and they're already in your energetic field. Maybe by springtime you will have this wish fulfillment if you're looking at love, and this person is a very loving person, very emotionally mature, very I'm even seeing this person as very dignified, like sort of someone whom you can respect, and yet someone who has a lot of kindness and compassion and love. All right, so for some of you there is a wish fulfillment of someone coming. Maybe you had been waiting for some time for this person, and maybe you had set some energetic boundaries. You were not putting yourself out there, you were guarding your energy, you had sown your seeds, and you were just waiting for your intention to ripen, okay, but that intention is ripening, and your wish fulfillment is coming. So that energy has already, this person, if it's a love that we are looking at, this person's energy has already started, is already there in your energetic field, okay, and it's growing by the day. If it is not love we're looking at, if it's something like a business partnership, you are going to find someone with whom to grow something, all right, whether it's in love or in business, you are going to find a very beautiful support, whether male or female, to actually get you to your wish fulfillment. Okay, that person's energy is around you at this time. I'm seeing a very beautiful energy of spring. It's almost like I feel that a lot of you at this point of time might be feeling a sense of renewal. Okay, the renewal is the energy I'm seeing, like when that something, that the hard work is done, and you know that now it's time to reap the rewards, okay, because your plants are growing. That is the kind of energy that I am seeing around you guys. But very majorly, okay, I am getting that you need to set boundaries, pile 3. Okay, this might be affecting you guys, other people's opinions and thoughts, and I'm also seeing something like maybe you guys I don't know, I mean, this is on a side note, I mean, I don't know, not many people might believe in this or something like that, but maybe some animal spirits around you, okay, maybe they're either affecting you negatively or positively, okay. You need to guard your energies, basically, whatever it is, whether it is energies of people who are living, or other entities. You need to have strong boundaries, pile number 3. Okay, so do your protection meditation. There is nothing scary happening here. It's just that you might tend to feel tired out, because I have a feeling here that there might be some energy vampires around you. Okay, it might be people, it might be some spirit or something like that. So with this kind of strong protection meditation, then you will know what kind of meditation to do. I sense your guide, primary spirit guide, is going to tell you about it. Okay, you need to protect your energies, because you are reaching your wish fulfillment. Okay, it's been a long and hard road, and your seeds are now growing. Your plants are now growing. Your seeds you had planted are now ripening, and you don't want to stumble or be out of breath or out of energy when you reach this place. Okay, it's almost like I'm seeing an energy of contentment that is already present in your energetic space. A feeling of expectation, a feeling of contentment. All right, I am also seeing you have some fierce guardians. I don't know why this card is drawing me so much. You have a very fierce guardian, who is by your side. Okay, for some of you, for some part of you, I feel that it might be that you guys have been working at something. There's been some very major thing that you have embarked on, and because you have embarked on that, you have been given a very strong guardian or guardian angel or something like that. Someone very strong. I don't know why I'm getting someone very strong here. It's almost like no one can enter, no one negative can enter your energetic field, because this guardian will not let them even come 1 inch near you. Okay, so you might find that you attract only people who first of all you attract people who only have the good for you, and the ones who don't have the proper intentions will just tend to fall away from your energetic field, because this guardian, okay, will not allow any energy which is not for your highest good to be around you. So this is very strong protection around for you guys, pile 3, and you might have seen that throughout your life, because I really feel that you guys are empaths, and you might not really know where to set boundaries. So this guardian ensures that people just fall away if they don't have your highest good in mind. For some of you, I feel the boundaries are so strong that very rarely can will wrong people or people with bad intentions come near you. You will only attract people who are for your highest good. Okay, so with that, I'm going to close the reading. Please let me know what you thought. This was good fun, guys. Okay, and stay tuned for more. I'm going through the list, okay, and I'm going to decide on my next reading, and let's see how it goes. Okay, bye bye.